Object shows come in a wild range of types, from short to long, from good to great, with newer object shows like Love of the Sun, Burner, and of course One, push the boundaries of what an object show can be. I want to put them head to head against the older object shows to see which one will come out on top. Alright, before I continue this video, I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much. I haven't been able to make a video on this properly, but the fact that I went from 30 to 300 in less than a month is wild to me, so thank you guys for everything. Okay, so when I'm comparing, there are three things that I think are the most important to object shows. First is the story, what is happening in the world. Second is the characters, you've got to have an enjoyable cast. And third is the ideas, so what is implemented in the world itself. And finally, I'm only looking at the first episode, not an entire season. So the first two object shows to go up are Inanimate Insanity and Love of the Sun, baby, let's go! So starting up is the story, and Eyes isn't really strong as the story is they have to fall into a spring of water to pick up the teams, so I'll give it a 3. LOTS story is a really good one as it's based off what happens after you die. And no, not this. Rather this.
This way! Oh my god, where the hell am I?
So, the story's next is the characters. Eyes characters take a lot of inspiration from BFDIs at the time, with Tarko looking like Rocky and Nicholas Nickel. So, I'll give him a 5 since the characters have good personalities. LOTS characters have a lot more personality, probably because of the longer runtime, as Chargerbot tries to wrap his head around the sun while his operator keeps it in check. So, I'll give him a 7. Finally is the ideas. II has a good twist on the object show, as instead of the viewers voting, it's the characters themselves, kind of like Total Drama Island, so I'll give it a 7. As for LOTS, 10 out of 10. I don't even need to explain! So the first point goes to New, as they got a score of 8.3. Alright, up next are Object Overload and Help Hotline. For the story, it's a bit tied, as Object Overload is a very entertaining show with its range of characters, and has some lore, so I'll give it a 7. Help Hotline has a very cool one, as well as the main characters have to do jobs across space, so I'll give it a 6. For characters, I'll give Object Overload an 8, as they each act differently to each other, with different personalities going against everyone else. And I'll give Hotline a 7, as while the characters are entertaining, I just prefer the overloads. Finally, for ideas, I'll give it a Hotline with a 6, as the idea of an object doing tasks for someone was also done by LOTS, which, surprisingly, was made on the same day. And I'll give Overload a 6, as it's similar ideas to II. So, Object Overload wins with a 7, barely beating Help Hotline with a 6.3, so, her old scale points. So it looks like we need a tiebreaker, so, to spice things up, I'm gonna put BFDI against Teapot to see who wins. However, instead of me ranking it, I'm getting the public to do it, so, I asked Noah Animates Discord to see which one's better, and, after 1 hour, I got the results. One 13. Had votes, the other had 20. 43. And the winner, breaking the tie is Teapot with 23 votes. So, that's the conclusion. Overall, newer object shows are better than older ones. But that's just my research. Maybe you could do the same thing with different object shows and get different results. So, now that the video is over, I'll see you sometime, someplace.